A pepper spray can be a very effective tool against a brewing physical threat. The Mantis X firearms training system attaches to any gun with a rail and to your phone via Bluetooth to track barrel movement every shot you take. Use it to help you be the most accurate, fastest shot you possibly can in a defensive encounter. I use it in my training all the time. Hi everyone, this is John with today's active self-protection lesson out of San Diego, California. Here we're going to see a mentally disturbed man who threatens people inside of a store and an employee who ain't having it. And we're going to learn important lessons here about de-escalation, escape, and avoidance with mentally unstable people. We're going to learn about the use of OC spray, or pepper spray as it's commonly called, and we're going to learn about its limitations and what to do if you have to continue to follow up. Watch the top right as this one begins. The clerk in the blue shirt is being pushed down this aisle here, not pushed, but just followed by this guy in the blue hat, who, if you go watch the raw and see the original, is amped up on some kind of drugs and very frustrated. And while he's yelling at the guy, the clerk has somebody else bring him a pepper spray. Now this spray, if you go read the comments on that raw, is not one that I would recommend, but it's going to be effective here. You're going to see this guy kind of getting more and more amped up. Now, one thing I want to say here is I just stopped real quick, is that you notice that the clerk is standing there with his hands down at his sides and flat-footed. I would not recommend that. If there's a threat in your vicinity, do not stand flat-footed and do not stand there, with your hands down at your sides. That puts you at risk. Now, what's going to happen here is this guy's getting closer, and our clerk's finally going to get a little frustrated, back away from him. That's pretty smart. And now he's going to get after this guy, and it's kind of just about had it, and he doesn't want it to get to a physical confrontation. When the guy comes at him a little bit, he raises up the pepper spray to use it. So you ask the question, is this justified? Yeah, is this guy an imminent physical threat? He is an imminent physical threat, not necessarily an immediate one. He's not punching him in the face right there, but that threat is imminent. And a pepper spray is a very low level of force, in fact, lower force than even punching him. And so he uses it. Now, it's effective in that moment. It gets the guy off of him and gets him thinking about something else other than being aggressive. And so that is a successful defensive pepper spray use. He gets it on him. Now, is it 100% as effective? No, you can see the guy is still here. This is why I recommend, really, there's only two that I recommend, and I carry a Saber Red Mark 6 every day because I think that it will, just absolutely slam a guy's eyes shut. Now, you notice that the clerk here, he's not completely out of the fight. Guy's going to come back in, which is why I don't recommend the brand that is noticed if you go read the comments on the original Raw. But the guy goes and gets a baton actually off the wall. This is some kind of like police uniform store. And so he gets the baton and is going to get some more spray on the guy, and the guy clearly doesn't like being sprayed there. So having a good OC spray on you, if you're a firearms carrier, is incredibly significant and important, because a threat like this that's not a deadly threat doesn't need a firearm. Instead, having something like a good OC spray on you is important because it lets you not use deadly force when you don't need to use deadly force, and instead of going hands-on with the guy, you can drive him off. Now, one final thing, you notice the clerk there got a little bit of overspray on him, so he's got a little bit on him as well. I do highly recommend that if you do carry OC spray, that you know its effects, know what it's going to be like if you get a small exposure, so that you can fight through it and then get out of the danger zone as well. All things considered, clerk did a good enough job. Spray did the job that it needed to. Would have wished it was a little bit more effective, but it gave him some time and some space to cover his asp.